界のゲームですね。今年ももちろん頑張りますけど、
but he's rising to the challenge. The challenge of the esports World Cup.
去年の12月に自分の子供が生まれて、で子供が生まれてからは成績が結構いい方なので、ちょっと本当に子供とか家族のためにも優勝したいなとは思います。
The fire still burns. The mission is clear. The stage is set. It's time to take this opportunity of a lifetime.
Esports World Cup 2025 Tekken 8 is underway with one of my favorite players, one of the nicest people I know, TEKKEN8. How are you doing?
Fine. For now, fine. Let's see now.
Oh, you're not going to be doing fine for so much longer. So we need you to do down 4-2 into perfect electric with Kazuya on what I can only assume is supposed to be a controller, because this thing is disgusting. You have 2 minutes to get this done. Timer starts now. Okay, all right, he went right to the down 4-2. And I'm gonna tell you right now, as somebody who tried to do this, it was happening at first. Oh wow, he's getting the electric though.
Wow, it's so difficult.
And he's now getting the time, he's looking down. This is how you know it's a bad controller, because he's looking down like, what is this thing doing right now? There you go. He's got the reset down, where every time he misses one, he just resets back to the middle. Okay, wait a minute. See, yep, that's what was happening to me. Oh, wait a minute. There's been a development. Breaking news. TEKKEN8 might have it home. Oh, you're getting closer. Oh, he did it. He did it. He said it's the first time. He's never even done it before, but he was able to do it on this log of a controller. I don't know how he did that. TEKKEN8, hold it up and then throw it away. Throw it over there.
Compete with this.
Did you want to go to compete with
I
it?
need to compete with this. It's my first time in my life doing that.
Well, look, it is called the Bad Controller Challenge. So talk to me real quick. How do you feel? First time doing perfect electric, but it was on this.
I feel it's incredible because I practiced too hard, like many hours in my house with keyboard, with stick, and with hitbox, and with my controller, with DualSense, and I did it with this, so I'm so happy.
Thank you guys for tuning in. EWC 2025, TEKKEN8 with the Bad Controller Challenge.
Choose from thousands of realistic voices to use in your content. Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice-generating technology. Stop searching for the perfect voice and stop wasting time re-recording take after take. Try 11 Labs for free and start elevating your content today.
Esports World Cup is incredible. It's amazing seeing what's happening here in Riyadh with all the big teams from across all the big esports all coming together to see who is the ultimate esports team. It's amazing. People enjoying, smiling, families, just people with a passion. The atmosphere is great. I
think it's amazing. I think it's a great initiative, something that the esports industry needed as a whole. It brings the whole esports ecosystem up.
Man, Mark, the first day of TEKKEN8 at EWC was crazy.
You know, it was filled with a lot of surprises. The competition has been super sweaty, and some of our favorite Tekken players almost didn't make it to day 2.
That just goes to show, man, that playing at EWC requires a lot of skill, hard work, but also a lot of talent. Mark, what's your best talent?
My talent? I think I have 2 talents. One is convincing the world that the American Tekken players are way better than the European players. And 2, falling asleep on an airplane. What about you, Spag?
My best talent is probably rage-baiting American Tekken players on Twitter. But either way, one thing is for sure, we're definitely not going to be missing any talent when it comes to TEKKEN8 on the stage today.
Oh yeah, welcome everybody to day 2 of TEKKEN8 at Esports World Cup.
Ladies and lads, back here at the Esports World Cup 2025. We're in the middle of the tournament. We've seen a lot of ups and downs. We've seen some upsets, but we've also seen a lot of talent. Talking about talent, ladies and lads, here we are at Tekken's Got Talent. First up on Tekken's Got Talent, we have our EWC defending champion, Ulsan. Now, he got the win last year, but can he get the judges' approval here on Tekken's Got Talent?
Hello, my name is Ulsan. I'm from Korea.
Hello, where exactly in Korea are you from?
Well, from Ulsan.
And what's your favorite character?
I mean, Ulsan, I mean, Dragon.
Boring.
Wait, no, I'm EWC champion!
That's a good one. This guy is saying he's a champion.
Esports World Cup is about to begin for some Tekken 8 action here.
We've got 32 of the best players from around the world here to compete this weekend, and they're not fighting for just glory, they're also fighting for a piece of that $1 million prize pool.
EWC is like the main battleground for these guys to go head to head.
Oh my God!
The level of competition here at the Esports World Cup is extreme. Everyone is capable of winning against everyone.
Perfect read and punish.
And you get to see it play out in real time, with real passion, with real stakes, with real money, real pride on the line.
Got him!
Wait a minute, it's getting hot.
Trouble for Arslan here. He got him!
1년 중에 어떻게 보면 제일 큰 난이도의 토너먼트라고 생각을 하고 있습니다.
You are dead, sir.
The biggest upsets can happen in this tournament.
He smells blood in the water.
이 많은 선수 중에 사실 누가 될지 뭐 그것도 아무도 예상 못할 거예요. 왜냐면 근데 일단 이제 우승에 대한 갈망 그런 거나 뭐 이제 뭔가 절박한 뭐 그런 것들.
We've seen people that normally don't break under pressure, showing the pressure.
How does he have this sense of time?
이번 대회 수준 사실 뭐 작년보다 더 어렵죠. 많은 사람들이 여기에 집중을 하고 있고.
이건 어떻게 보면은 그 대회랑 다르게 새롭게 열리는 대회잖아요. 여기서 최선을 다해서 꼭 트로피를 들어올리고 싶습니다.
Ladies and lads, it is day 2 of Tekken 8 at the Esports World Cup 2025, live from sunny Riyadh. We had an electric day of group action yesterday with Korea and Pakistan dominating. And today, we conclude phase 1 to see who will make it into that top 16. My name is Spag, I'm your host, and of course joining me are the legends, Bobsy, MYK, and Rukang. How you guys doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing incredible, man. The Tekken's Got Talent stuff, though. It's like, I mentioned that straight away, man, before anything else. But yeah, what an incredible day yesterday at the Esports World Cup. I'm enjoying the show, and I hope everyone at home is too.
I mean, I am definitely excited. If yesterday is anything to go by, boy, we saw some clutch results. We saw a few heartbreaks, and things are really starting to heat. I'm talking about heating up. Our boy Rukang nearly got us into a war with the SoCal guys last night. It's heating up everywhere.
We got into a little discussion about the food topics, but now we're going to get into discussions about the Tekken. I mean, day 1 was phenomenal. Day 2, I'm sure we're going to be super invested, especially that Group G, right? Because we got the King Ray Jr., we got the Tibetano, both rocking the Oscars, the sole representative of NA and EU remaining in this tournament.
Well, look, there's a lot of storylines we can talk about here, but we want to start off with the Club Championship because Tekken 8 is very significant when it comes to the Club Championship points right now. We have Twisted Minds, we have Virtuous Pro, Vitality, and we have, of course, Team Falcons in the mix here for Tekken 8. So, Bubsy, talk to me a little bit about Team Falcons.
Yeah,
right?
about Team Falcons. We had 2 of their players playing yesterday. Unfortunately, one did fall out in in the first phase, but Atif, it was a little bit of a struggle. He made it through, but today we're going to have Newman. So let's hope that, he doesn't fall short and, can keep in contention because they're sitting pretty in second. They want to get to that first place.
Yeah, perfectly said there, but Twisted Minds there in 5th place. Arsanash performing so well yesterday, but they have another player today in Hafiz Tanvir, and that will be super important going forward.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that's the ones we're looking for, right? Who's going to make it into that club championships at the end?
Yeah, man, Team Vitality as well. Amaka, your boy's in that as well, right?
Yeah, John Ding, and of course, King Ray Jr. still in the mix for that Group G. We're looking out for Group G today.
And Virtuous Pro, of course, with Mangja as well. But ladies and lads, we have Rip and Margin Obama right now at the Boulevard to recap yesterday's events at the EWC.
EWC 2025 Tekken 8 action here. Rip, were there any standout matches or any matches that you really enjoyed from yesterday?
Dude, day 1 started off Group A. Atif was in that group, but Ed's the one with the crazy run, making out the winner's side. Atif fought his way through that, and as expected, does come out on the loser's side there.
And of course, in Group B, you had iMusician, one of the bracket X factors, able to emerge winner's side. Mangja in Group B single-handedly eliminates Farzine, moves out loser side.
And then Group C, John Ding, Arslan Ash, the run back from last year. And once again, John Ding gets it done coming out on the winner's side. Arslan, though, he was nervous, but he pulled through. He made it out of groups this year. Couldn't do that before.
And we ended the day, of course, seeing Nee make that super strong run through his group in Group D, emerging topside, with Kokuma locking in focus. He had some he had to sniff something to be able to make it out on the loser side of the bracket. But we're going to continue today here, day 2 of phase 1. We're going to see who's going to join them for phase 2.
Thank you, Rip. Thank you, Margin Obama. Yeah, I mean, yesterday was crazy, man. I mean, I would say that the only thing that really surprised me was iMusician, being so dominant in that group, because I honestly didn't feel like he would make it out, but he did. But otherwise, I think this big storylines was Atif and Arslan being in that lower side, right? What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the storylines, right? The Atif, Arslan, they just played last week in grand finals at EVO. And then Arslan, I've been seeing some memes. It's like Arslan looking super buff at EVO, but come EWC, just what happened, right? It's just like, how does that big of a change happen within a week? But then, of course, bigger pressure, different stakes, different format tournament as well. Top 32 of the best in the world. It's hard to do, man. Stay consistent.
Yeah, but look at the reactions right now we see on screen at the moment, man. Just the relief from winning rounds. We're not even talking about winning games. We're seeing reactions. Look at that from Farzine as well. In between rounds, dude, this is what we're seeing for these people. It just means look how much EWC means to these guys, right?
I mean, we even saw Atif, even when he was winning rounds, just looking disheveled. Like, oh, well, I got hit this round. Oh.
yeah, exactly. Look at that, man. But I mean, all around it was good sportsmanship. Tekken must have got really close. Kokoma doing his thing. John Ding with a big pop off because he once again beats Arslan Ash. The European boys weren't able to do the thing today, but I mean, overall, man, we're seeing some really high level play. Look at that from Arslan. I feel like we only seen him pop up like that when he wins Evo, and now he's getting out of group day one. I mean, he's already popping off like that.
Yeah. Especially redemption for last year. The Kokoma pop-offs are great. The big sigh of relief on the Crusher. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Oh, interesting. Well, let's have a look at the groups today, ladies and lads. This is how it's all going to go down. Group E, F, G, and H. I'll let you start off, MRK. Look at Group E, man.
Group E, of course. The returning champion Ulsan is in this group, going up against JDCR. We also got the highlight set of last year, Yagami coming up against Rangchu, TWT finalist. Crazy group, man.
Of course, Group F, we've got Keisuke, Chanel, Pinya, and Kudans. And then we'll talk a little bit about the other two groups as we get closer and closer to those right now. But yeah, man, I mean, our first group is going to be, of course, the one with Yagami and with Rangchu. But our first match, we'll talk about it later, but also JDCR and Ulsan. That is a crazy set. If you think about it as well, like recently, we actually saw JDCR visit Ulsan, and it didn't really go Ulsan's way. Whereas we'll kind of talk about that a little bit more. But let me set up right now, ladies and lads, because we have the doctor's notes presented by Dr. Suleiman Al-Habib. And this is where we're going to give our hot takes at the desk and see what you guys at home think. So who wants to start, man?
Yeah, so I'll give a good hot take, right? So yesterday, after Kira's match, he said something really, really interesting to me, and it stood out. He said that he didn't feel like he was experienced in a closed bracket setting. And it kind of took me back to last year, right? When after Ulsan's won, they said the Koreans all banded together to make sure they won. And, it's funny enough, right? If you look at the results yesterday, it seemed like we're seeing a pattern here. It seems like Pakistan is falling to Korea. You said we had Atif getting taken down by Edge. We had Mangja doing the double over Farzin. And also John Ding defeating
What are you
Ash.
trying to say here, Bubsy? In plain words.
I'm just going to have to just rip the bandage off. It looks like Korea, when it comes to these closed bracket tournaments, when they actually have to prepare for the player, they're looking better and stronger.
Then Pakistan? You just made a lot of enemies in the Pakistan
You
scene.
just have to say it.
Good luck, Bubsy. Good luck.
Dang, Koreans with prep time? Dangerous.
All right, MYK, your hot take.
I mean, of course, we got to go for the NA hero, King Ray Jr. I mean, he went over to your area to take the tournament to qualify here, right, Brussels Challenge, right?
You're on the couch with
I am. I'm the sole NA representative. I got to say it, though. I got to say it, man.
So what are you trying to say? What's your hot take?
King Ray Jr., he's been a long-time prodigy. It might be his time.
Yeah,
Rukang.
my take, Tibetano to take this. Before when the mix-up was on, a while back, everyone was talking about other players winning that tournament, but Tibetano actually managed to win that. And here today as well, I don't really hear people speaking about Tibetano, but he is really dangerous, and I feel like he can actually take the Esports World Cup.
Wow, the whole thing? He will take the
whole thing. Yes,
Tibetano. That means that he's got to go against his boy, King Ray Jr., potentially.
Hope they meet up, man. Oscar Mirror, let's get it.
Well, my hot take is going to be that King Ray Jr. will make it out of groups. That's a hot take.
I don't even know what to say.
Wow. Wow.
I'm supporting you guys. I'm supporting you guys in America.
He could do it.
Either way, let's get to our first match. It's going to be, of course, JDCR versus Ulsan. And it, of course, is the matchup of the day to kick off day number 2. Let's talk about this one. JDCR and Ulsan. Ulsan are defending champion, but JDCR recently beat Ulsan, man, and he's looking really, really good.
Yeah, absolutely. JDCR sticking it out with the Dragunov. He sprinkles a little Heihachi here and there. I mean, Rips keeps hyping up his Heihachi, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Dragunov. Ulsan kind of been soul-searching this season. He tried out some Dragunov, some Lars and stuff, but I don't really think he found a character yet.
Yeah.
And the confidence level is like kind of all over the place.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, the confidence. And I always feel that when you're in a character crisis, it's a dangerous position to be in. You're not going in confident into these matches. But, we had a hot take from Joker from the UK that's saying that, he feels like Ulsan's going. So
shout out to Joker.
Man.
He says that he feels that Ulsan's still strong enough fundamentally to be able to do it even on a bad day. What do you think, Rikan?
That's exactly what I think. I feel like when it comes to the big stage, Ulsan will lock in. He is the previous Esports World Cup champion, and you don't become that, not being strong. And I feel like when the pressure is on, he is gonna perform today, and I'm expecting big things from him.
So what's your prediction then? Ulsan makes it out of the group here?
I think Ulsan makes it through, yeah.
For sure.
Bobsy?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. You know, just for my heart, I want to see JDCR go through because, you know, he's been a long-time veteran in this, you know, and I want to see these long-time veterans do well. So JDCR for me.
MYK, do you think Ulsan will make it out from the lower side or upper side at all?
I think he has a chance to make it out of the lower side. I do think JD does have a little bit of an edge over Ulsan right now.
Okay, well, let's have a look at the second matchup as well of this group. And it's, of course, going to be Yagami versus Rangchu. Now, these guys have a lot of history, man. Yagami, of course, was one of the stars of last year's EWC, but Rangchu has a very strong record over him. You know, reset Grand Finals and second win 2024 goes to Rangchu. Manila Madness Grand Finals last year, 3-0 for Rangchu. Second win, losers finals this year for Rangchu. But we have Ryan Hart with Yagami right now from Australia. Let's see what he has to say going into this first match.
I'm here with Yagami ahead of day 2. We're going to get into the action momentarily. But yeah, I just wanted to catch up with you. You know, you had an impressive run last year with that 3rd place finish. You beat Mulgold, you beat Chanel in that top 8. Before that, you beat John Ding as well, 2-1. Great performance from you. Today, you've got a few people that were in last year's tournament in this year's one as well. Knowing that you've beaten a lot of these guys, does that give you confidence?
Not really, because obviously these guys, this is EWC champion, TWT champion, and obviously JDCR as well in my group. They're all much more accomplished players than me, so it'll be tough for me.
I mean, last year you did only fall short against Ni, the 2-1 in the pools, and then, of course, the champion Ulsan. Now, Ulsan is actually in your pool right now. If you can get through Rangchu, you might have a run back from last year. But looking at Rangchu, like you said, 2-time TWT champion, what are your thoughts going into this match?
I just have to try focus on playing my own game and not get too scared against him. Previously, like, I usually lose against him most of the time, but hopefully I can change it this time, you know?
Today's another day. Fresh chance, fresh opportunity. All right, well, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope it all works out the way you want to. Thanks for watching this one, guys. Let's get to the action.
Thank you very much, Ryan. And good to hear from Yagami because it looks like, and he's always been a very humble kid, right? But he also really understands the situation that he's in. He's not overplaying it or downplaying it. He's just saying, look, it's going to be tough, you know, but he knows he has the skills to do it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, honestly, do you know what? He's such a humble guy. He'll never, you know, we've all spoken to him before. He's never actually going to say, you know what, I'm definitely going to win. Yeah. He's so humble. But even though he performed so well last year at the Esports World Cup, when speaking to him, I'm like, bro, like, you need to big yourself up. You're one of the best players in the world, for sure. And still, with that interview there, you could see he was like, oh, I'm amongst some of the best players. I don't know if I'll be able to do good. I don't know how, you know, what do you think about that?
But it's crazy that you said that because literally last year I had the exact same conversation. I was like, just say it with your chest, please. Like, look at what you're doing.
To be fair, though, they got all the Australians calling the best thing. Yeah, Yagami, mate, you're the best player in the world. You'll take this, no problem, mate. Yeah, you'll beat Ulsan, you'll beat Rangchu, no problem, mate. You're the best. So they have a lot of Australians bigging him up. He doesn't need to do it himself, man. Shout out to the Australians here. I love you guys, man. But yeah, Yagami versus Rangchu specifically is the first match for him, and it hasn't really been going his way. What do you think about this? Because he's lost pretty much every time he's played him in tournament.
He's going to have to bring something new to the table. I mean, he is kind of like the Reina pioneer. So, and season 2, maybe he's got some new tools to play around with, that, especially with that heat down to 1+2, that new low she has. Maybe it could be the tools that he needs.
And, you know, Yagami is one that we can just never, ever count out. I remember last year when it was like 4-1 or 4-0.
4-0.
Yeah. It was literally like, oh, that's a quick one. We better get back to the studio. And literally was like, hold on, what just happened? We were sitting there like, what is going on? That was actually one of the most craziest sets. I think personally one of the best sets I've seen in Tekken 8.
It was one of the best comebacks of all time.
It might be one of the best sets ever in Tekken.
Yeah. That and one of the best comebacks. If you think about comebacks in Tekken, you've had the Kagemaru and Master Cup, and then you have that one, right? Those are the two kind of big comebacks you see. It just goes to show as well the stress, right? So when we do eventually get to the final day, 1st to 5, right? I mean, I guess Chanel's idea was, let me switch to a different character if I lose, but at 4-0 you don't switch. But the stress, it doesn't make you think, right? So it's crazy stuff. But Yagami versus Rangchu, I'm hoping for some fireworks there. I'm hoping for some upsets. What do you guys predict for this one, man?
I'm going to go with Rangchu, man. Just Rangchu, when he's on, he just seems unstoppable. And Yagami's going to have to really bring it to Rangchu. Tough guy to beat. Only 2-time TWT champ.
Bobs, what do you think, man?
I'm going to have to go with Rangchu. Sorry, Yagami. Sorry, the Australians, but But you know, no. I'm changing my mind.
Nah.
Go on. You have the final say.
For me, I think Yagami as well. With the way that he carries himself, I know like he's very, very humble, but when it comes to it, he's a person that you don't want to face in tournament.
Oh man, well I think that I will probably also go with Yagami. I think Yagami can do this, man. I believe in him. I think that he's got the character. He's a specialist. He hasn't switched away from Reina. I think that's one thing that people don't talk about enough. We've seen a lot of switching around with characters, but he's stuck with Reina the whole way, man. So I'm gonna go with Yagami. Was that 2-2?
Yeah, it definitely was 2-2.
I think it was 2-2, yeah.
Well, I wanted to change my mind, but I didn't get a chance.
Now you can change your mind if you want to. You can change your mind.
No, I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it.
So 2-2? All right. Well, ladies and lads, here we go. Day 1 was intense, and day 2 is set to be even more crazy. 8 will fall, and 8 will survive. Who will make it into phase 2? We will find out right now. Here we go for day 2 for TEKKEN8 at the Esports World Cup 2025. It starts now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Amazon Arena, where we continue on with TEKKEN8 at the Esports World Cup 2025. What a warm and hot day we've had yesterday to kick things off in our first set of the group stage. 4 groups that we went through. A lot of crazy stories. Hello, welcome back to the stage. We're your wonderful hosts, Milosh, and of course, on the sides, Hollywood,
Come on,
Rob
man.
TV.
Come on, man.
It's an art to say it.
My goddamn God.
Hollywood, Rob
I like
TV.
that energy. I'm not gonna lie. I love your energy, and I absolutely love the energy that we saw here yesterday. Are you kidding me, Milos? Day 1 of groups was insane. Did you see the big dog, Big Swole, John Dean, getting it done? Him and Arslan, of course, got their little rivalry, but in the end of the day, that Eddie was all too much. But it was not over for Arslan because he brought it back on the other side.
It got so close. The fact that in the first set of groups, Arslan Ash surviving the lower bracket of his group to start is just crazy how tight the competition is to get there. But it was not just that was going on. Edge beating Atif to top the group. Atif being out of the running. That's insane. We're coming out of Evo, and still the man is no longer competing here at EWC.
Hold on. Are you, I gotta make sure I'm even hearing you right. Atif, the one and only, early on holding the L, could not believe it, extremely tough. But then even outside of that, Arslan versus Tekken Master on the loser side was absolutely insane. Tekken Master fought hard, but in the end of the day, Arslan Ash was too much. And today, things are going to keep rolling, as our first match is going to be absolutely insane. Do you think that we should bring out our players?
I think we should be. We got 4 whole groups to go through, Rob.
All right, let's get it started then. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome JDCR in Ulsan. Now,
What a set of 2.
Now, of course, Ulsan just last year won EWC, and JDCR, as you all know, is of course a legend. Who do we start out with, man? Which side want to start? You can go first if you want to,
I want
Milo.
to talk to the EWC 24 champ. Ulsan, it's good to have you again here with us at EWC. Look, man, we were talking about in the back, but the crowd rests heavy on any winner's head. How do you feel now being back, defending that crown, and making sure you can go deep into EWC 25?
Yeah, actually the crown is really have much pressure for me, but I wanna prove. I can prove I'm one of the best player 2025 also. So I just play, yeah.
Just play, have fun, of course. The crown itself, it's heavy. That's our EWC 24 champ in Ulsan here.
Okay, so JDCR, he just said he feels the pressure. But you a legend in the game, JDCR. Do you still feel nerves on stages like this?
I feel nervous like every time on the stage because I feel like all the stage it feels like new for me. Then always I feel motivated, and always I feel I wanna perform 100%, no matter with the leisure.
Spoken like a true ambassador of the scene. That said, Rip did want me to ask you a very special question. Rip asks, are you gonna pick Heihachi? Heihachi! Heihachi!
He is definitely my main, and I will keep it secret.
Okay, enough said, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, all the secrets are about to be out the window as we are about to get to our match. Ulsan, JDCR, you can please go ahead and take your seats. It is time. Our commentators are ready, and we are ready to see it. Let's get into our first match of day 2.
Woo, thank you, Rob and Milos. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The EWC 2025 Tekken 8 action. Majin Obama here with none other than... Been a long time, man. How you feeling, Rip?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm on a microphone doing commentary for some Tekken action, and we get to have the debut of JDCR at the Esports World Cup out here, going up against the champ from last year, Ulsan. Pretty good way to kick it off today.
I like the question that you posed to him. We can't let some things go, I guess.
Well, the thing about it here, right? Okay, so there's some history and why I'm asking this. JDCR has been playing the Heihachi recently. STL tournaments did very well. They took out Lohai and others, and he just looked so clean with it. But then in Evolution, he didn't really pick the character, and I was confused about that. So I asked about it. He said Heihachi is an online character. I asked Ulsan if he thinks JDCR is going to pick Heihachi. Ulsan said he thinks he will pick Heihachi because it is head-to-head, not side-by-side.
Yeah, that's an interesting element to it too. Like being able to lock a character for yourself based on situation of the setup of that particular event and stage. But that's the other thing too, is it feels like on both sides of this setup, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of I don't want to say nervousness, but it's like you're not seeing like the confidence that you would expect from a returning champion.
No.
You gotta remember Ulsan, they've said it several times at this point. He won this competition last year. That's how he qualified.
Look at his body posture right now. Does that look like confidence to you?
I was saying it all day yesterday too. I'm sure you and Steve mentioned it too. One of the things that was so fun to watch with the setup that we had yesterday, and it was like this last year, of course, as well. Body language. Body language for these players on this stage yesterday, like through wins, through losses, you saw everybody just wearing the pressure, be it releases or just crumbling under it. And you saw them wearing that on their faces and on their chests. And right now, I'm looking at this stuff, and it's like JDCR to me looks like the way more relaxed and
way more calm,
more composed player going into this.
And Ulsan, I got to interview him on our media day 2 days ago, and a lot of the questions there were like, "How do you feel? Are you going to live up? Are you going to, double down your crown, etc." And instead, he was like, "I feel like I got lucky last year. I just happened to have the right character at the right time. I'm not sure what's going to happen this year. Like, we'll see." And he just seems so not confident about everything.
But also, knowing Ulsan too, I think that's probably how he kind of takes the pressure off of himself a little bit. Tries to make himself calm himself down a little bit, make himself not as nervous. And as the event goes on, if he's able to stay in there, we see him lock in more and more, right? That's kind of how it goes with him sometimes in these events. I felt like that last year as well. I remember walking off the setup, I'm like, Atif, there's no way Atif doesn't just destroy this kid.
Right.
And as each round went on, you saw him get in there more and more. All of a sudden, he's bouncing in his seat.
Yep.
He's feeling himself, and then he gets the win, right? So in that, you see him kind of bobbing his head. He's trying to get himself in the game mode. But this one is a cool one to me, too, just because it's like Battle of Generations of Korean Tekken, right? We get like Legacy Champion and JDCR, obviously names synonymous with the game, but Ulsan is that next gen. Drag off, baby. Here we go. And starting with the salvo.
Engage Ulsan. Such a veteran of this Dragunov mirror match, going back to last year even. This was the grand finals with him and Atif last year. Same characters.
Yeah, it sure was.
Ooh, CD1 though. JDCR special with Dragunov.
Yeah, we're going to touch the glass. Activation.
Hey.
JD using that new pigeon roll.
Wow, way off axis. Both trade.
Trying to hit down 2 just to make this push here. JDCR with the smash. Yeah, a lot of chip damage built up on Ulsan's side.
The smash is a good attempt just because it would have broken the wall as well. But yeah, a lot of great for Ulsan. Can he cash out though? JDCR has rage. Doubling down on the Russian assault pressure.
Nice. You saw Ulsan too, locking him down with mids. down forward ones, but also a lot of micro step right. Look for JD to try to lead back with the jab or any kind of forward dash or maybe even a back four at that position.
Good double side step, get to his back. Backwards combo on the wall though, can't get much after.
See a lot of back twos as well.
Wow,
passive homing attacks trying to seal that stuff. Comes up with a 1-3. And there we go. Shades of last year.
It's still a good move. Just not as good as it used to be. Wow, good duck.
One plus two with the dash behind it. Full crouch mix.
He dashed right back.
Screw the punish, just throw shoulders on him.
All day. And again, another very close round here. JD first to Rager. Good block. Oh my, yo, challenging. Smart stuff. And that thing, you know, he may not look composed up there, but he's making the right decisions in the clutch moments.
You can see it building too, man. This match, this is every modern Tekken fan's worst nightmare, bro. This is like jab, down 4-1.
Yeah.
I have my clutch low, sidestep block.
What are they doing out there? Engage, bro. Hey.
This isn't the aggression I paid for. We go sidestep smash. And Ulsan, great jab conversion there to hold the wall.
Yeah, not much behind it though. Just a little conversion off the jab string. Throw break is good.
Positioning and then here we go.
Hey.
Counter hit two, gonna get a big follow-up. Still leading with pressure. Salvo and then the assault.
Oh
Ulsan.
boy. The champ is here.
He's sandbagging him. So he's like, yeah, I'm not that
His hand is shaking, bro. He can't even drink out the water bottle. But now it's JDCR's first time on the stage. Loses 3-0 game one. Do you think he commits the Dragon Up all the way here?
It's first to two format.
Exactly.
I think you're asking for it.
I'm asking for it.
I feel like I've been here before, right? Like JD down a game or two.
I mean, but
The
3-0
crowd
though.
calling for hay.
But 3-0 though. You know, it wasn't like it was close. But although the rounds were close, the rounds all went down to the wire. He'd have rage, Ulsan just outside the rage. That's what it felt like, at least for the first couple rounds. Oh man, JD thinking it over. It's cool to see JD up here, though.
I'm saying, like, for you, Rip, are you more focused on just the end result of the way the game went versus how the rounds went and how you played? I think it's hard to separate those two.
It is. It's very hard to separate those two. I think as the player in the seat of the moment,
of, like, making the character picks.
No, exactly, yeah. Because you got to really pay attention, like, how close were those rounds? And I think we're going to get the mirror match again. But I think the rounds were close. So I feel like sticking Dragon Up, not a bad choice in this situation, actually. Even though it was a 3-0. Let's see what adaptation JDCR brings to the table here. He himself no stranger to this mirror match.
Nice counter hit slide here.
Hey.
And it's like Ulsan just barely has an edge with working the jab of all things. He's getting a lot more mileage. Great whip punish here though from JDCR.
Put it back up on his wall though.
Tornado, slam, hip up. Keep him right back there with the smash. Like you said, not afraid to just throw that Hail Mary. You got wall positioning like that, you have smash. He's going down anyway. Screw it, man. Just do it.
Yeah,
at worst, you're going to keep him locked up on that wall.
Yeah, it's much better than the opposite of you know, trying to back up, create space, play some defense. Use the position to your advantage and just throw something at him. JD on the board. Now Ulsan fighting back. Man, I want to see backswing blow so bad right there after the up forward 3, but I was like, that doesn't even launch anymore.
Overall, though,
oh yes,
they haven't really been digging too deeply into the move list. We've seen some attacks here and there, but it's just a lot of jab, a lot of down for one, back four series, salvo, and it's pretty much classic drag stuff here.
Yeah, and Dragon, yeah, he's still primarily the same as he's always been, not going to have enough health to survive than JD. 2 up quick here.
It just feels like small timing micro adjustments here. Back 4-2 series from Ulsan, banging on it.
Wow, he went for another one. 4 in a row, double hatchet though.
Stop using pigeon roll. The sidestep.
Both of them, same direction.
Back up, still in range with the activation here. JD trying to pile it on. Down 2, backs off. Dashing in his face. Ulsan trying to walk it.
They're keeping each other stiff right now. Got him with the smash off the step. Not enough, though. Chance for JD. He tried to do something there. If he had ducked that high, that could have been a different story.
The block punishment from Ulsan. The real estate with the uppercut from JDCR. Big cash out, TEKKEN8 Season 2. Just get the launchers, get the bomb blast wall. Just get pressure.
Good block, and that's going to boom him instead.
1-3 and going back to center stage now.
We're going all the way.
With the heat, yeah, he might pop it here just to be able to get it. Yeah, pop it on the wall.
Hey. Oh my goodness. JD's heat smash as his heat timer was winding down. 1-2-1 heat dash.
Flip trying to reposition himself there.
I like the whole thing, except for JD counter throw broken.
Jab stepping with him.
Power crush, no go. 12 seconds, 10. Oh, my gosh, they're so close. He got the counter. Not gonna have help for this Rage Art attempt. Even doesn't matter. JDCR answers back and ties it up.
Now the thing is, you were talking. I don't know. I think with the way it's gone, I don't even think it would cross his mind, right? The thought of switching.
No,
no.
It seemed just like game one there, except JD had the lead early in those rounds. I felt like in the first 2 rounds specifically.
Slight timing, micro adjustments.
Exactly.
It felt like he just got like Ulsan's timing and a lot of the jab string timings. And he had some good steps as well, but a lot of this is just pressure and who crumbles. You know?
Yeah, who has the better defensive reaction in the moment.
And offensive rhythm, I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure. Good block.
Comes up with the shoulders now, Ulsan.
Wow, Russian assault off the side.
Reversal Russian assault on hit.
What do you do?
Back for 3, throw the shoulders on him, dash behind it.
Another down
counter hit Razor.
JD activates the heat now.
Cancel that.
Get off me! Oh, he's gonna make him think about it.
With the dash behind it into the Rage Art. JDCR in the lead in the set.
Yeah. He expected Ulsan to swing back there after down 2 on hit. Got that wild stand shoulder. I believe it's 12 frame startup on that thing.
Yes.
Good trade. Get the heat dash.
It's the scary thing about doing blows on him when in the heat. Essentially get 12 frame standing launches.
Oh, JD's playing well.
Oh, the defense the guard got tight.
They're playing tight ass Tekken right now.
Hold that.
Good block. Yo, Ulsan making all the right decisions right now. And that back 2-1 keeps getting JD with the second hit. Good block on the generic forward. JD with the full launch.
That changes things. Depending on how this wall pressure works. Smash.
Ulsan gotta survive here. Gotta be real careful. Just back to the wall. JD's all caught up and missed the wall standing four.
Way.
He's not dead. Oh my goodness, he is dead.
Health bars do not matter in this game, bro.
Set point, JDCR.
Fight.
Ulsan needs 3 rounds straight to get the game.
Who's gonna get that touch? Who's gonna blow the floor up? Power crush punish. Sweet.
Wow.
There it is. The sparks. The wall.
You'll get back up on this wall.
Ulsan said championship presence.
Oh, look at the roll.
Still here.
Yo, off the trade to smash.
That boy is rolling all over the living room floor. The salvo combo down 2. Ooh, okay.
Dude,
still in it.
This is flashbacks to last year's grand finals. Atif had so many 2-round up on Ulsan, he made the comeback, right? And now the same thing, down 2 for me, and I'm gonna trade with you in the wild standing 1+2 heat dash.
I mean, we already say it, right? Tekken is a momentum game, right? But it just feels like this game and some of these moments with these players, it's sometimes just about riding away. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Ulsan, he's surfing right now.
Salvo, no last hit. Wow, punish.
Oh.
It's now switching the burst cancel.
You gotta watch out.
Just jumping all over the
Get it out of here! What the combo, though? Chance for JD to still close out here, though. The lows are adding up. Another one. He missed the punish. Chance for JD to close out. Oh, my goodness. He's calling it out. Final round. JDCR Ulsan.
Ignition switch in that scenario to bring it back. The trade uppercut.
JD getting him to the wall here. First blows. Oh, the tackle extension. Get off him.
Break it. Low touch, full crouch low.
Duck the high.
Duck that in.
He's a young man, JDCR out here. Half-life Barley knows something. Big block on the hatchet. It's Ulsan's turn. Take him that way.
And you know where you're going. Get on this wall, boy.
Oh, good tackling. Oh, and his works out. Ulsan with a life. We still have some heat timer available as well.
On a rage, JDCR.
Heat smash, maybe? Yes, sir. Man. Finishes the string and brings it back 3 straight. Ulsan gets the dub over JDCR.
Wow, that felt like for a second JDC. Ulsan, you saw that release after
Yes.
that? After all that talk and all that self-sandbagging, you know as soon as he hit that stuff, he stood up. That felt like, okay, the champ is here. Kind of
hella felt like that. He needed to be down in the set too, right? Like, because he didn't believe in himself until he's like, no, I have to play now. Now's the time to go. But, you know, looking back at this game 1, this is very close rounds, right? JDCR was winning almost all of these until the very last throws.
The first 2 games is just razor-thin margins, and they're playing that similar kind of approach. It's just getting down to people getting offensive rhythm started, defense locking up more on these player sides, but it's also timing and sense of timing and Yomi in some of these cases.
Oh, for sure, without a doubt. And this one here, Rajar was just a huge bet, huge gamble at the end. He had nothing else to do, right? 1 second, that was it. But then
this third
final game.
Especially, oh man, it's such a turn.
Yeah,
Started
this
out real
situation.
defensive, but yeah, here we go. Boston 1+2 gets the shoulders, dash behind it.
And
some of these
like this
situations,
oh.
This was a tight one. Oh man, kick him in the face.
Yeah, that was wild. But then, of course, JDCR was up 2 rounds. Ulsan had to bring it back 3 straight. Got the first one. And in this situation, Clutch blocked there, duck underneath the high. And then final round situation, pressure's on, and he just finishes the string. Bing, bang, boom. Oh, yeah. Pop-Pop City. Wow. Wow. And this is what we get next. Yagami from Australia going to be going up against Rangchu, the Tekken World Tour champion.
So you're looking at this group, you're like, man, JDCR, man, oh son, you man, Rangchu, you got all the, and again, when half of this event is Korean players that qualified, it's not strange to have some groups like this, right?
Yeah,
and
this one, even with that being said, this group is still crazy,
bro,
right?
You got an EVO champion, a TWT champion, and an EWC champion all of the same. That's a little heavy-handed, man.
It's pretty heavy.
And the crazy thing, I don't even think this is the toughest group. That's
I
the crazy
don't think it is either. But I mean, it might be. It might be.
It's a contender, no doubt. But I'm saying you got to think about this for Yagami. He's kind of the odd man out in this group, even though he has, of course, play experience against all these players. And in my opinion, actually, I'm going to take that off. It's not my opinion. It's a fact. Y'all don't play game. The fact that y'all robbed him of the EVO award for best comeback,
that's crazy.
That's insane. Do y'all even play a 1st to 5 set? He had the set of the year last year.
Without a doubt. With Chanel.
And the question is, I was, looking at this group, it's really easy to look at it and be like, oh, man, Yagami's going to have a tough path if he's going to be able to qualify out this group. My question is, sitting up against the Papa Bear, bro, if he's going to make a run, he's got to make it happen here. Obviously, you heard Spag talking about it, and you were aware of this as well. They have a lot of play experience against each other in the Pacific, whether it be at second win, whether it be in vanilla. What's going to be...
Oh, my goodness. That's not Reina.
We were not expecting that. I was definitely expecting the Bumblebee, but...
Lee Chaolan.
And maybe this is what he came prepared with, right?
Maybe. I mean, no one else was prepared for this,
yeah,
it seems like,
we were
right?
expecting Reina, of course, right? But maybe he's had enough experience to know, like, okay, maybe I'll try something different this time.
Yeah, got the step to the down 4-2 now. The Lee Chaolan doesn't get the full combo there. Doesn't matter. Run 3-4 behind it.
Just a defiant jab from Rangchu. Papa Bear putting that angry hook on him.
Wow, the run 3-4 is working out, and now finally the lows coming out. Good start for Yagami.
Yeah, the question is, can he keep this mix up and keep this pressure up before Rangchu can adapt? Have better defense, but right now it's all Yagami.
Yeah, without a doubt, you know he prepared for the Bears, right? That's what you got to do against Rangchu. And in this situation, coming out the lead, definitely throws a wrench into things.
Comes in with the full launch, though. After crouch, activate. Now, how's Yagami's defense gonna look against this running, this animal in heat?
Bro, he's got like 60% gray health. Doesn't matter. Here comes the launcher. Get that beach ball out of here. Got his combo to hit.
Second ball tournament, get out of here. Bear X. He's no longer on the table. Every Tekken enthusiast dream right here. Angry Hook.
Wow, called out the high. Man, Range is on it right now.
And Yagami has to take that lesson too, right? The highs are really what got him in trouble that round. It got Rangchu both of his launch opportunities.
Yeah. And Rangchu known for his defense. Can't really be testing him here.
The Hornet Buster, that homing attack out of Honey Bear stance.
Wow, man, the highs are getting both of them killed right now.
Definitely have more of an impact for Yagami, I think, in the second round, but so far, that has me a no for Rangchu as well. Maybe sticking a little bit more to pressure, never mind.
Wow.
Eyes wide open on the delay there.
That was a beautiful Magic 4 interrupt. Chipping him down now a little bit. Uh-oh, that's trouble. Big trouble.
Especially in the heat.
Dude, look at the damage on this combo. You missed the ender. Oh, get on this side, though. Slap, slap.
So sue me in the guaranteed there.
And the bear slide. Okay, okay. Yeah, as far as Spag has told me, like the history between the two, Rangchu definitely has the upper hand, right? So, Yagami here with his lead pick, it's probably, you know, a little bit of admitting that the rain is problematic for him to go up against this bear. But then that makes me think in this game, if you don't get it done with the lead,
you're gonna have to go to her and like her. Well, does he go back to her? And now it feels bad.
Yeah, it feels super bad. No whip punish there. Gets the run 3-4 anyway. Oh, G clef, let's go.
In rage, builds the health back too. Let the art fly. Still has a lot of heat to work with as well.
Yeah, the heat bar is really the big factor here. Taking off Yagami's heat, or his gray health at least.
Yeah, even though this is a larger stage, he already showed the throw, but here we go.
Oh my goodness, the defense from Rangchu. Clutch ducks, really, throughout that entire game.
Like you said, the highs got both players in trouble. It's just, it felt like Yagami was way more insistent about the non-jailing highs, especially at range. Rangchu let him know early on, like, you cannot do that against me. And it resulted in, what, upwards of 80 damage each time,
Yeah.
with, like, no wall assist either, right?
That was what I was wondering about, too, because Panda, obviously, that new heat throw, we can switch sides, really good at the wall nearby.
Yes, with the wall, especially when you have that guaranteed that splat after, right?
But in this situation, the stage is so wide, didn't even need it, but he is going to be sticking out with Lee here for Yagami. Let's see if it pays off for him. Smaller stage, obviously, but Lee's got home court advantage. He's in his mansion. Slow start for Yagami here.
Yeah, this is a little bit more what I expected too. Angry Hook, just throwing it out there to interrupt. Comes up with the counter hit in the wall.
Yeah, lucky break for Yagami there. We're going to get caught out the air here with this heat burst. I love the little sidestep Rangchu did there to make sure that combo ended up at the wall there and the switch sides. Slap, slap. Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah, that's the approach I was expecting a little bit more. More hunting bear stance. Overall, just like pushing him towards the wall with it, just with the threat. Then utilizing big return after heat activation with the wall assist.
Man, his timing.
Look at that, the feint there, just to draw something out while standing punishment online.
What a G-Clef!
With G-Clef.
Dude, and he was backdashing before that to get out of range of the lows. And then Yagami forced himself to get closer because of it, and that's when the G-Clef came into play.
One of my favorite things about Rangchu's playstyle is how he uses jabs. He almost uses jabs, like, I mean, it's almost like space control, true space control, and ways to establish control in mid-range like that.
Yeah, really hard to punish that, too. And Bear's jabbing incredibly far. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, touch him low. Hornet Buster.
Brother.
Kick him up on the wall. Boot that thing up.
Set point for Rangchu. Now Yagami in big trouble.
Yeah, Yagami trying to step off the wall, too. And Rangchu has a read on it. Got to make something happen.
Out of the air.
Spike. Lifted on the wall once again.
Booty.
And that's going to be the set. Rangchu, Papa Bear in the Bumblebee suit. 2-0 over Yagami. Yagami, if he's going to make this group interesting, my question at the beginning was like, is Yagami trapped in this group with these champs, or are they trapped down here with him?
Yeah.
If he's going to have to make it, if he's going to make it interesting, he's going to have to come through the lower end side.
Man, I'm real curious about that pick, though, the lead the whole way through. I think game one did look kind of okay for him. I can see why he stuck with it in game two, because game one looked decent enough, right? He had that solid start at the beginning, won the first round. I was like, okay, maybe I got this. But then it just felt like Rangchu's defense just got better and better against Lee as the set progressed.
Yeah, it's like he had to do it quickly, right? And you saw like those first 2 rounds especially, he had a better sense of Rangchu's timing than Rangchu had for his.
For sure.
He was able to get, he was doing what you want to do with Lee, finding counter hits.
Right.
And obviously that's what made those rounds happen that way. But like you said, the longer the set went on, especially like once Rangchu started to slow it down a little bit, adjust, find those non-jailing highs and make him pay for it big time. And then once we make it to the mansion and he gets the return, like the wall makes it just that much worse for him.
Yeah, rough start here for Yagami, but not out of it just yet, right? Still has a chance to get through this, but he's going to have to go through JD Shar and whoever loses between Rangchu and Ulsan afterwards.
I wonder how committed Yagami is to that pick too. Was that something just for Rangchu, or is that something he's going to leverage against JDCR?
I got to believe that was just for Rangchu. Just because of their player history.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, look at that. Hey, there weren't this many fans when we were filming earlier.
Definitely not.
They're starting to fill in a little bit. We like being able to play in front of a studio audience.
Exactly, and here we go. Upper bracket final for Group E here. Ulsan, the champ, the EWC champ, versus Rangchu, the TWT champ.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this group is hard.
This is rough. I feel like this one an H for sure. Today, I was like, oh man.
Yeah, those are some rough pulls. But right now, one of these guys about to qualify out. I wonder if Ulsan feels more confident now. I'd love like a post-set interview after this, if he wins this one especially. Or if he's just going to continually self-sandbag.
When I think about Ulsan too, especially over the years, how important is like confidence level, feeling, and comfort for him usually in these events. Maybe just getting that first game out the way, and having him settle down and like, yeah, I am in this. I do belong here. Maybe that does something for him right now.
I remember when Ulsan was coming up, it was Dammer Germany, I think 2018 or 2019.
The EU tournaments, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember he was like top 32, and he got in the micro and said like, I'm going to win this tournament. And when we were like, what? Like, who are you, kid? It was like that. And then he won the tournament. And we were like, whoa, wait a second. So that was the eye-opening moment for me. But back then, that kind of confidence out of him is not what I'm seeing here this weekend, right? But to our point here, after he wins his first game with JDCR here, maybe that confidence starts to return. But this guy, he's a problem for everybody.
Yeah, obviously disappointing finish for him in this event last year, but maybe that paved the way for him to be able to get that big win at the TWT final the way he did, in that manner that he did, over some of the other players in this event, right?
Oh yeah, first 2-time TWT champ of all time too.
And the way he does it too, his play style, especially, I mean, you saw it showcased a little bit against Yagami there. It's just like presence of mind to understand how opponents want to press, and then you leveraging his defensive ability with that. Not even like a ton of side stuff. Obviously we talked about it for a long time with him.
Yep.
Because he plays big body characters, normally that's not really like the best solution for some of these situations defensively. So he just relies on his guard and intuition.
Yeah, and I was just thinking about
timing.
In that set with Yagami, we didn't really see much armor usage out of either, right? Less power crushes. And now it's going to be the Kuma, not the Panda for Dragunov. Yeah, challenging after that down 2.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That defiant just one jab. It's not even necessarily offensive, but sometimes it feels like defensive. Almost like, yo, stop.
Yeah, stay right there.
Yeah.
Stay right there. Just measuring where you're at.
Take a bite out of him. Summertime in the city.
Oh, big whip
and big time pun is going to put you on the wall, too.
Hey,
booty. Toot that thing up. Roll on him.
Wow, sideways pickup there. Nicely done. Still anyone's round, though.
Grab breaks.
What?
Raw dog?
Oh, yeah, Ulsan didn't like that. You can see him squirming around his chair after that one.
What did he see? What did he see?
He tried to react to the first hit as a whip, I think, and got caught by the second.
guard. Just hold back.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you're trying to whip punish for the balcony, etc., he's got a little antsy with it. Yo, the Shuma character seems pretty good. Nice flash duck.
Yeah, especially knowing that his back was to the wall in that situation. Bear X gonna go in hunt stance. Nice down for one to poke him out of it. Stepping right, trying to realign along this balcony. Good whip punish to apply pressure here. Keep it moving. After the razor, smash. Back 4-2.
Man,
with Salvo, all the frag classes.
Dude, rank 2's defense is so good. Oh boy, trouble here. Pixel. Nice step, didn't pull the trigger on anything though. Good choice. Rank
Not the
2
first
up.
time he poked back with a low like that after one of those guarded attacks like that.
Yeah, these lows that he's getting hit with, like, they're worthy to challenge usually. Good back dash twin piston from rank 2 there. Uh-oh. Ulsan is looking like he's going to be in tough shape after this one. I don't know what he does here. This does not look like he wins this game, but maybe this is where Ulsan turns up.
It's back one. Good call. Stop the Russian assault.
Good float conversion off the back, too.
He's got to be able to find the wall for it, though, Rip. Got to be able to find control here. Activate. Okay.
Oh, big bear combo.
Good adjustment on the wall combo there. Smash. Just goes mid. Fish mid. Fish mid. Back 4-2. Back 4-2.
Wow. Trouble. Got to be careful here. 15 seconds to go in this round. Had the block. But still behind on life here. Now he's got the life lead. 7 seconds. All right. Ulsan staying alive. Maybe he does need to lose 2 rounds every time.
Talked about rank 2's defense a little while ago. It's also it's like the patience with that defense, but also you see him leaving a little bit of like micro sidestep right in some of these pinpoint situations against Ulsan too. He's a little bit more active in terms of moving around. Especially trying to reposition around some of these walls.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to mention because he's got that balcony behind him right now. Rank 2 trying to spend the retro heat here. Nice deep from some Ulsan.
Back one after the rollout.
Called out the high. There's the duck and the punish. I'm never going to doubt Ulsan again. This guy is
He's sandbagged, right? He's sandbagged.
Yeah, he sandbagged himself in the game even.
He punched that bear in the stomach. Get a angry hook with the wall.
And the balcony's there too. We're taking it. And time is winding down. Long combo here. 12 to go. Ulsan behind in life now. Wait, switch sides. He's got the life lead with 8 to go. Barrels be blocked off the sidestep. Ulsan is a monster.
Final round. Fight.
Holy moly,
Open with the bear breath. Open with bear breath. Armor right
Why
back.
not?
Jab touch. Oh, Rach, you've been able to just deny any kind of throw game as well. The big fish, Ewan McGregor. Not a factor.
He's not a... He doesn't even have heat for the rest of his round now. Ulsan still has heat available and a lot of gray to work with. Ducks the hype with just a low punish.
Said a couple rounds ago, it felt like this was rank 2's game. Now it's Ulsan slowly building momentum here. Counter hit.
In the back,
Great
baby.
walk.
What a punish. Was that intentional? Tackle mix. Get off him. Oh, hacked is too far. Those bare legs. Woo!
Just zipped under.
Dude, look how much life they have with 10 seconds to go now. Woo, he called out the grab, got the launch into a long combo. You win by time here. Now just back at the block. Didn't even need to do all that, but there you have it. Ulsan brings it back to get game 1.
You said, man, especially after those first 2 rounds, it felt like rank 2 was in the driver's seat that whole time. Ulsan with the micro adjustments in that last round. Wow.
How does he do it? Being down 2 rounds, it turns something on inside Ulsan.
I go back to that first game. It felt like against JDCR.
Yeah.
The whole week, it felt like body language, everything he was saying, the way he was walking around, no confidence. And then he comes into today at this group. He's like, no, bro, I'm the champ.
But then even when he was sitting down to play JDCR, his head was down on the table and everything. It really took him about to lose to really wake up. And look at this now.
Momentum on his side. Yes. Jab to break the armor here, but counter hit down 2.
Wait, did he just take out a ghost off the wall? Is that what the sound effect comes from?
Yeah. Pinky, blinky, Clyde, down 4-1s, and put the mids on him.
Oh my goodness. Hey.
There we go. Some sidestep attack now. Rangchu trying to change things up.
Wow, great defense from Ulsan here against the Hunting Bear stance. Spoke too soon.
Finally, Hunting Bear stance gets the lift off. Pop him. Activate. Rangchu's opportunity to build some momentum here. With the wall, eats the, just takes the back one. Wow. Smash back to center stage.
Good hop kick off the tackle extension.
That's what I'm talking about. We've been gassing Ulsan, you gotta remember. Rangchu with two-time TWT champ and fighting for something more than himself now too.
Oh yeah.
The jab pressure, the mids. Full crouch low, ignition switch.
Yeah, Ulsan is hitting some buttons now. He is comfortable out there, but too many buttons. Rangchu ducking the high, getting the wall stand.
One lift, especially when you're on the yellow floor now. Activate, back one now. Break this floor. Now you have all the floor blasts.
Had to cancel off that heat first though, too far.
I like the step in low, sidestep attack. Threatening with Hunting Bear stance, armor through it.
I like the heat smash to time out Rangchu's heat. Good block. Oh, get mixed. Running slide. Wow, and he swings first, and Rangchu 2 rounds to 1.
What a play. I like what you said too about like forcing checkmates against each other. Sometimes Tekken's a game about what you could take away from the other player too. Sometimes even activating your heat just to deny them any momentum from theirs.
Exactly.
The assault, back ones. Finally, now you see Rangchu adjusting his Hunting Bear stance pressure, going with a lot more mids.
Tackle extension, give me those legs.
Those little legs.
Give me them little legs.
Nice cancel into the electricity.
You see that heat first cancel, you feel like, it's my turn then, right? Surely he's going to stand there for a second.
It has the recovery, but it's like deceptive, right? But then the lunging attack there for Rangchu, able to, again, taking control back on his side. Rangchu now evens it up to qualify out of this group is going to come down to this game.
One game, see who makes it out. No one wants to go down to that lower bracket and have to still continue playing to make it out of those groups.
You don't want to be like...
You're so close.
JDCR versus Yagami on the other side. You don't really want to play either one of them at this point.
You just want to move on to those playoffs and be done with it. But a small stage here with this arena for the final game between Ulsan and Rangchu.
Yeah, it's who can get this wall control. For Rangchu, that means just huge damage potential.
Oh, and he kept him up close.
For Ulsan, the pressure here, activate.
Yeah, Ulsan had to stay close so he could get those bear legs with these lows.
Just to work that full crouch, just to throw the shoulders on him, just to dash behind it, just to get the punish on the bear breath.
Uh-oh.
Go to it again, engage, get the health back. Right back at you, Russian assault.
All right. I like that Ulsan played that round, right? Really up close, range 0 with the back behind Kuma so that there's less distance for Rangchu to get away from him.
Look at the real estate push here, just off a jab and mid pressure.
And dashing even. And what a time with the timing of that jab from Ulsan. Back one gets him out of there.
Finally, the armor kicks in.
I'm surprised Rangchu didn't try to step away from the wall there.
I'm not surprised. He didn't. Knowing him.
Okay.
You know, like
oh boy, all 3 hits. Damn, Ulsan defense is crazy. Heat smash. Set point Ulsan.
Rangchu, come on. Ulsan, EWC 2024 champion, trying to let people know what time it is. Deep sweep on Rangchu. Familiar territory here, back to the wall.
Yeah, this wall's been good for us, but hold this bear electric real fast.
Yeah, this is what he has to do more consistently. Find the wall for himself, tries to step, not able to get out the heat burst, and that's the classic issue with that bear heat smash. For its speed, getting dog walked like that. Ulsan in the driver's seat, and the low to scoop it, rip.
The champ is here! Ulsan makes it out of the group! Over Rangchu, over JDCR. Not an easy path to do it, but the champ still making it out on the upper side of this bracket.
After all that talk, Dude, I feel like I got sold like a used car, man. I got sold 11. What the hell, bro? You talking about like the lack of confidence? Like I don't know if I can. Bruh, he sat down, locked it in, and we'll see him in phase 2. People were talking about, will Ulsan make it out this group? He said, hell yeah, I'm making it out this group. I'm the champ.
You know who I am? Yeah, man. And that was an amazing game 1 too. I mean, look at this game 2 even. The comeback he made there in round 4 was ridiculous. And the round 5 down to the wire. Oh yeah, I love these shots.
Some of these rounds feel really tight too, man. Especially like Rangchu, pretty just rigid guard on his side. It felt like sometimes he was just content to just hold back. Had really good patience, but man, Ulsan, when he was able to especially get wall control in some of these scenarios, hit pressure that he would lay down. You saw it in that 3rd game, especially here on on the arena. He was ultimately able to get wall control most of the time, and it just aided his pressure. And man, let the smash rip. Ultimately, Ulsan, it felt like it worked out. A lot of heat usage really worked out for him a lot better than it felt like for Rangchu.
Definitely. And, you know, when he had that small stage at the end, I felt like he's probably wishing he had the Panda right now instead of the Kuma. And that Kuma heat smash, the changes in Season 2 is that he lost his tracking. That's what we finally saw at the very end there. So really, it came down to which bear rank you chose, I feel like, in that final game.
Yeah, and ironically, that was an issue with that smash last year, too. It was getting walked last year.
Yeah.
So then, of course, it loses more tracking and it's more prone to it. And that kind of factors into his decision on which bear to run, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially, like you said, in close quarter wall scenario like that, the fact that you get that throw, it essentially functions as almost like a guard break.
Yep.
Getting you guaranteed wall damage like that, and then you, on top of the other benefits. But yeah, like you said, I think that's probably just like an unfortunate kind of character selection, stage selection.
Yeah,
just
it's hard.
like when you're running
never
that,
really know.
Yeah, when you're running a shell like that based on like random select, just comes up like that. But this is going to see who is going to get the right to face off against Rangchu for the right to make the phase 2 of this event. Yagami gonna have to step to the legend, Jitteker, JDCR,
Jitteker. Oh man, Yagami, and I feel like he has to use the Reina here. I feel like if you qualify for Esports World Cup, you have this opportunity in front of you. Yeah, you bring out the Lee as a counter pick, but then once you lose that and you're in the lower bracket, if you don't pick your main kick that brought you to this table, you're making a mistake. So I feel like I have to see the Reina for him out here.
Yeah, same. That was the question I had. Is like, is the Lee just like, is that a flex pick on Rangchu, or is that something that he wanted to do, run like that
for the entire
I have
event?
to imagine the Reina is we're going to see Reina versus
I
Brad.
hope so. And JDCR, Dragunov is the main, even though he claims that Heihachi's his main earlier today. Okay, warming up. Wait, is he warming up with Kazuya? You think he's warming up that Weibo?
No, that's
come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like teasing, right?
You
it's
think
like,
so?
Yeah. He's not.
I like his team uniform though. JDCR's.
Yo, shouts to the pit crew on the stage too. JDCR said, "Yo, swap this chair out."
He looks like a NASCAR driver.
I don't. There's a loser sitting in this chair. I don't want to sit in this thing.
I think a lot of them, the reason to swap the chairs is just for the armrest, right? Some of them have armrests, some of them don't.
Oh, that's an interesting preference, especially in like head-to-head. That's something you never really think about. Like small preferences in head-to-head setups or side-by-side setups, and the difference that makes for some players when they make choices, right? It's like you said, he didn't run Heihachi last week because that was at Evo and that's played side-by-side.
Right.
That's something that you don't really think about unless you're like playing at this level or like competing like that.
At the highest of levels, right? That's what really matters. And so now there's a chance, but I still feel like we're going to get the Dragunov all the way from him. Despite this Kazuya, warm-up screen that he's going with right now. But the legend JDCR finally here at Esports World Cup. So close last year, didn't quite make it, but this year, definitely an opportunity in front of him. Would hate to see him go out 0-2 here, but so many top players have to go 0-2 at this event.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds corny, but even just qualifying is such a huge deal for this, right? I mean, you think about like the players literally just globe-trotting, chasing these tickets all over the world.
Without a doubt, there's some Australian in the crowd right
now.
Yeah,
there's a few people who tried along the way too, and great players at that. But you make it this far, you make it onto the stage. It sounds cliche, but you do not want to. You want to win, man. You have to believe that you can. For every player that's been here.
Yeah, it's got to activate your brain at some point. And I feel like we just saw that happen with Ulsan. But now let's see if JDCR can pull something together. If Yagami's going to be the one to keep moving forward here. Rangchu sits waiting in front of these two. Can we keep an eye on him? Man, if you're Rangchu, that's got to be brutal too. I felt like it looked like he was totally in control from game one of that last set.
Yeah, but also with the way the format is too, you got to be okay with that too. It's like, man, you played the set out. It's not like there was like a mental guard break or anything like that occurred, right? You just played the set out and it didn't go your way. You're still in it. You get out of losers, you're gonna make it to phase 2. So you got to just approach it fresh. Have that sense of like, how important is it for you? You know, you've competed at stages like this. How important is it to have short-term memory loss?
Oh yeah, I'm so happy that my memory sucks. You know, that's all it is. Like, what happened? I forgot. Who cares? Move forward.
Round 1.
And it's the Reina versus the Dragunov.
Yeah, this is the matchup we were expecting.
Oh yeah.
Right away, Yagami putting it out there. Please do not try to step against me like that. Never mind. Counter hit assault.
Wow, that's interesting.
Into a drop.
Does Reina have like a small body or something? Or combo's weird on her? You know?
Just lady box. So maybe like
maybe
some combo adjustments you might have to make, especially off axis. I think it kicks in.
Wow, good duck punish.
Sidewall scooting in.
And the forward two didn't confirm to send to. Got him anyway.
Flip kick in the mid, roll in the mid kicks. Yagami made that a violent match.
And that flip kick from in for the tracking. Nice punish at -13 now. Counter!
The stance engage.
That down 2-up with 2.
I like the delays too from Yagami.
Oh!
Into the down 4-1 follow-up, counter hit launch. JDCR, wall control, activate. Ignition switch to kill it.
He's locked in. Wow.
Slid right past her, down 2. Fisher went back 2 as well.
Good range at homing.
And also trying to catch step. Good punish on the uppercut attempt here from Yagami. So far control this round. Finally, descend 3, engage. His strikes on JDCR side. Nice, gonna just take the opportunity to activate, keep it linear. But Yagami in these swing situations in close point, and he's been able to, it's got good return behind it.
Oh yeah, super good. And now, of course, potential final round, that floor is purple. Good back 4-3.
Especially after the walk.
Yeah, it's a whip punch, I love it. Yagami ready to duck after that back 2 as well there. Hey. Heat burst activation, Yagami. Trying to get him stepping. Runs out of heat here now. Wind got taken, now JDCR's turn.
Rotating, trying to get a lot of like micro sidestep left. Yagami now aligned. Jab pressure. Down 4-1, eats the down 2.
Oh boy.
And the mid kick.
And he just ducked in his face for a second to throw off the timing before that wild standing for final round, game 1. And JD's so patient right now.
1-1-2 send mid strikes. Got him so much real estate, but the activation here gonna give JDCR a chance after that jab, the crush armor like that.
Oh,
pressure, laying it on.
Give it that floor. Downstairs we go. Combo extension. JD slams heat.
Still spinning. Tornado.
Oh my gosh.
The wall.
Oh my gosh. Yo, it's looking bad for Yagami game 1, but hold on a second. Step into the smash. JDCR brings it back for game 1. Is it time for Lee? I don't think so.
No, I mean after that, that was a good game. He's got to feel good about that. I think you just stay Reina, lock in and just play.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just lock right back in. Game 2, back to the hangar.
Round 1.
It's like just a few of those scenarios. If Yagami's a little bit faster, or if his decision or timing changes a little bit, that doesn't go that way, right? Here we go. Now working the lows, sweep now. paying a little bit more dividends. Yagami trying to build some momentum. 1-1-2 this time. Goes with that new. I want the stance
That
low.
low. Yeah, man. The 1-1-2 counter confirming offense. Beautiful. Round 2. JD's face looked like he was shocked. What was that?
So that's an annoying low too, just because of the way it just allows her to on hit be able to weave in the stance, continue sensei stance.
Pressing out the balcony. Yagami double side step out too.
The sidestep, huge whip punish opportunity here to break the balcony. Still going, 45 damage at the tornado point. Likely gonna get the wall as a result of the activation here. Not about the damage, but about the pressure after. Great
position. Choice. Man, JD plays this little compact Tekken so well. Down 2, side step left, down forward 1.
Assault. Step left activate.
Just do it. While that 1+2 shoulder at times winding down. Long combo, burn the clock. Don't get caught by Rage Guard, you're good here. Step and duck against the health sweep. JDCR's on it.
That whole round 2 felt like JDCR just teaching you so many little concepts and just applying it at a high level like that. How to get an opponent's sense of timing, working your one jab, finding the huge whip punish with the end to close it out. Here you go, Russian assault. Working your pressure of his own now, using that, again, full crouch. Goes to the ignition switch.
Yeah, read the counter attempt too. Got the punch and slower attack.
Yeah, Yagami has not had good fortune, especially trying to run counters and stuff like that. Seen it a couple times. JDCR has been able to punish him pretty deeply for it, but here we go, wild hop kick. Gonna work out big time then. After the activate, no, gonna go reverse cancel.
And just sliding in, set point JDCR to eliminate Yagami from EWC 2025. Hey.
Yagami, who had an awesome performance last year, missed punish there. Yagami gonna make a punish, pay for it. Pushing to the wall, pushing the chip damage down 4-1. Headbanger's ball, tornado at the wall.
Yo,
all
fighting
around
the
chip damage. Testing with the jabs. Low strikes in the armor gonna beat it.
Not enough health for it. Final round situation. Yagami fighting for his tournament life. Down to double up, nice block. And he's gonna get the heat engage at this time. Down to up 2, the pressure's on. Chipping away, chipping away, chipping away.
No way.
See that heat guys too.
For the follow-up.
Yo, everything is hidden right now. JDCR, small bit of gray. Heat and rage available. Can you make this comeback, JD? Oh. You wanted to counter off that rush assault, by the way he timed it. Wait a second.
Way. No way, Rip.
No more gray either. JD's gonna go for it though. He's got a breakable wall, blowable wall here. We blasted, we blasted. Put him back up there.
Rage.
Oh, still surviving. No more gray now. He's going for every wall that not gonna get it.
At him. Oh my God.
That was 10.
Holds on.
JDCR almost made a twist clip
with
right
that
there.
sliver in his back to the opposite wall. As soon as he got that first launch, I was like, "Oh man, is this one of those rounds?"
It happens like that.
It felt like it was for a second.
And you know, everyone's feeling it, everyone's thinking it, including the player that's getting comboed right then.
That is the worst feeling, bro. When you're floating for like 10 seconds,
You're like, oh, no.
you're like, "Oh man,
What happened to my 95% lead?" But all right, final game situation, and one of these guys is going 0-2. That's just wild.
Yeah, I mean, this is EWC, man.
Yeah.
This is EWC group stage.
It's the best of the best.
If you qualified for this event, you don't do it by accident. There's no one that was on the stage randomly, you know. And
Without
even
doubt.
though only two can move on from each group like that, it's just how it works. And bro, with the way some of these group spreads were yesterday and today, it's crazy.
Genmaji Temple. It's closer we're getting to a Dragunov today. Or to a Heihachi, whatever.
Yeah.
Damn it. My brain.
Right off the bat, Yagami right now. Wrath throw. Momentum on his side. Go back. this is Yagami's style too. He's not afraid to do it again. He'll do it 3 times if you let it rock.
Yeah, just do the heat dash out. What are you gonna do? Wow, you don't got enough health for that perfect Yagami.
Pressed into it too. 1-1-2. Yagami now with set advantage.
Yeah, JDCR game or not after that round. Okay. Rush assault, counter hits. Hey.
We'll just get sidewall here.
Yo, all the cancels.
A lot of feints on Yagami's side. Stuff that he's just let rock earlier in the set. Trying to throw off JDCR's timing, but this should switch. Dash up back 2, look for a step. Down 4-1 pressure, keeps it linear, just dashing a lot. He's using a lot of some passive homing attack, passive homing property attacks as well.
Has a 4-4-2, no confirm from Yagami there.
Pressing mid, gets the counter hit down 2. Those counter attempts have not worked out for Yagami at this entire set. It's like I think the 4th time that JDCR just popped it for it.
It feels like it could be one of those things that pays off at the last second for him, though. We'll see if he gets to pay off, but this time to confirm off the forward 4-2.
The mid kick strikes, the armor, good read.
Chip him down, now he's in rage. Gotta be careful here. Drag it off, one combo can catch him for everything right now.
Yagami looking for some kind of checkmate here. Back up, activate from JD. Holds the mid strikes, 1-1-2. This time goes to a grab option. And
Set
Yagami on set point after the way this thing started. Hold on, Rip. Low touches.
Duck the high, JDCR got the launch.
Throw you back center stage.
Yo, Yagami pressure is crazy.
He does with a lot of like string Yomi and options. Yagami a lot of times will go for that no mix-up style.
Yeah, for sure.
Tornado at the wall though, heat active. JDCR, you got a problem. Step off, smash.
JD, a lot of gray health here. Can he get something to pay off? Here's the heat dash from Yagami. Called it out. Hard duck. Oh, we got the wall slam. Oh my goodness, this is gonna come down to one more round. Let's see. What's the damager? It's not enough. Last chance. Yagami, can we get it? Not gonna happen. Final round.
I was about to say the line, Rip. Say the line.
JDCR. Who's going home?
Push it on him. Ooh, down 4-1, follow up. JDCR lightning striking him at the wall.
Oh, he's in big trouble.
War God kick.
Heat dashing too. The help is good.
Sweep.
We're going for a perfect. Yagami stays in the tournament. JDCR eliminated here at EWC.
In this group, and I know quite a few people were talking about it, like, man, they were looking for him to get out this group. But Yagami going to earn the right over the Tekken legend JDCR to face Rangchu for the right to make it the phase 2 of this EWC.
Impressive stuff from Yagami there. It was not looking good for him in game 1, right?
No adjustments, and I think like offensive rhythm changed up a lot. JDCR, he was able to find a lot of wall sequences, make some huge runs, especially with rage and heat to back him up. But Yagami adjusted his timing, went a little bit deeper into the move list as well. He started bringing out a lot of different attacks, giving JDCR a lot of different looks the longer this set went on. And again, his style of mix-up and his style of pressure, he sometimes is very, very defined. Like, I'm going to hone in on this one sequence and this one specific option out of this. I'm going to do it 3 or 4 times in a row if you're going to get hit by it.
Yeah, and it worked out for him greatly here, right? And of course, this came down the wire. JDCR had a huge attempt here. Better on his 1-2-1, didn't find it. Yagami's defense held up, even with his back to the wall, after being taken coast to coast in that stage and everything. So well played there to hold on to that game to tie things up. But then we come out here, right? Final game situation. Everything Yagami did was the correct answer there. JDCR tried to get that burst in with the armor. The 1-1-2 was enough damage there. And all of a sudden, the throw mix-up. And this final round situation after everything. You know, the hell sweep hits, finally. And then just close it out with the perfect on the homing attack.
Threw everything at him. And and it's like some of those attacks were not terribly effective throughout the first 2 games in several rounds.
Right.
But he threw it all at him at that ending sequence like that, and everything hit.
Oh, and now he gets to crush JDCR's totem. Oh my goodness. It was nice to see JDCR at EWC. Better luck next year.
And look at Yagami. pretty blank. He's smiling with childlike wonder as he destroys JDCR's tournament dream.
His heart broke his heart. Yagami still in this, still has another match play against this man. Farrell's Rangchu, who sent Yagami down to this lower bracket.
Hey, Rangchu said, put your dukes up. Put your dukes.
Put him up, kid. Oh my gosh. And now, do you think Yagami runs the Reina?
He has to be he has to.
He has to.
After the way that went the first time, oh man,
he has to.
It's like if so you guys were talking about this earlier, right? Like this event is different because it's closed. Kira mentioned it yesterday, right? You have the ability to see somebody and plan for them specifically and plan for the 2 or 3 players that are in your group like that. I wonder if that was like, no, if it's Rangchu, it's gonna be Lee, and it's not gonna be Rain at all. Does he still lock in on that after the result of the first time though?
After the result, I think that's where you have to make the call and say, no, we have to try the Reina here. Because the Lee, if game 2 went like game 1 did, where it was like kind of close, you had some success, then fine, I can see him going back to the Lee here. But game 2 did not go well for the Lee. So I feel like Rangchu, he understood what the Lee was bringing to the table. And so now, if you're Yagami, after that Reina just got warmed up, because that game with the Reina, I feel like that was just a warm-up game. That's why JDCR got it on him. So now the Reina's warmed up. Bring that Reina to the table. And I know he's got like a lot of losses against Rangchu and those Bears, but now you're in the groove. It's EWC.
And to be fair too, Rip, a lot of those were in losers final scenarios and grand final scenarios, first to 3.
Yeah,
it's first to 2 right now.
Exactly,
bro. Can you just lock? Can you lock in and get first to 2 with the road dog? That's your road dog, bro. You Randy. That's how you got here.
Exactly. You know, qualifying in the upper bracket or lower bracket usually would make a big difference, except that yesterday in our first half of groups, Atif and Arslan came out on the lower bracket. So now the guys who come out of the upper bracket, you're kind of at a disadvantage if you run to those 2, it feels like.
Yeah, with the way the format works, it's like, I think some people got a little too excited a little ahead of time, right? It's like, no, bro, they're still in it.
Yeah, they're still in it.
They're still in it.
They're still on your side of the bracket even. All right, let's get it. It's going to be the Panda, and it's going to be the Lee Chaolan. All right, prove us wrong, Yagami. Let's see it.
Fight. Let's see what changes, if anything. Rangchu just kind of dash guarding, dash ducking.
No, these running threes have been working though.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like that's the bulk of the offense so far.
Yeah. Beautiful back four to keep out there.
The silver heel counter hit as well. He's had good success at the openings of these games, being able to find some counter hits, being able to find offensive momentum like that, but it's just, Rangchu's defense feels like it's inevitable, and now look, now he's got his scent, it's summertime.
I feel like as long as he doesn't get caught into these strings with highs in it that Rangchu's going to duck and launch it for, then the Lee can do okay here.
But, I mean, against Rangchu? Like, does that mean
I know.
You're just going to be running up, pressing mids? Like, that dude will just block.
Yeah. It's going to be hard. But what's the alternative, really?
I'm not seeing it. So shoe me. Wide open stage here, so you're not going to get... Yeah, it's a little bit too far from the wall, but he'll just take the damage.
You know, back four is not a move. He love it. Another drop combo. Oh, he's dropped so much of his lead. The first time these guys played today and now 10 seconds to go. He's got the heat here. And the throw! Yagami
Okay.
2 rounds up. Okay.
These rounds are long, too. Rangchu says he's forcing, like, critical time each time. Counter hit. Honey Bear stands throw again.
I mean, really, it feels like the main success Rangchu's had, though, in this game so far.
Until it hasn't. It got him in trouble against JDCR.
Yeah, it did. But, you know, that back four was putting a lot of work for Yagami there. Rangchu outspaced it, had the back dash into twist pitcher to punish it. Not easy to do. Oh, not
Nice
a
morning buster.
this time.
Good sidewall adjustment there. Just a roll in, step in. Off that low kick, but Yagami still with the advantage here in game 1 of the rematch. Run up low swipes. Honey Bear stands mid, interrupted with the down 4-1. Yagami trying to shut down the pressure. He's gonna get again. Wild Animal has your set now. Activate. Low swipes. Charge attacks become faster, improved. Oh, armor through it.
All right, Yagami, rage and heat, make something happen. More heat back. Oh, he had the step. Running 3-4.
Honey Bear stance.
Armors through it. Yagami game one of the Lee Chaolan. He's called for a judge.
That felt like a Yomi call too. You got to think about how many times Rangchu gave him Hunting Bear stance throw, and he bet armor in that situation.
Yeah, it's a good point. So Yagami called for a judge there. Some kind of issue, it seems like. Maybe headset or...
Like, hey, tell this dude stop using the bumblebee. I want that bumblebee costume banned.
He's telling him, yo, tell him to pick that bumblebee again. Don't switch to that Kuma right now.
This dude's defense is way too good. I want that man tested. Like that kind of...
Mid-set. Gotta find out.
Let's go to fans in their live studio audience. Different kind of scenario than what these guys qualified for this year, right? See, whether it was at CEO, whether it was at Combo Breaker. Actually, I guess not that different. It's live studio, pretty live in those venues too, I guess.
It's hard regardless. I feel like when the stage is quieter and more's online, somehow that's more tension.
Yeah, it also depends on what kind of person you are too,
Yeah.
like how you deal with nervous energy. I think like these guys are so used to like a variety of environments like this. It's not that you don't feel anything, but it's just like they're used to feeling that way.
I remember at the TWT finals in Japan where it was like the first 2 days it was like really quiet inside the studio. And so you didn't have that crowd interaction, and the players are like, "Oh man, we're playing for so much right now, but it feels awkward, because you don't have any feedback." But all
It's
right,
just like dudes on staff and just wearing headphones.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
we get to that third day where it's like, oh my, we're in a venue with people yelling and stuff.
Exactly.
And for some of the
they're more
players,
comfortable with that.
For some of the players that probably weren't more well traveled, that was probably like a little bit of culture shock in that situation. That doesn't apply here, of course, but
Yeah.
Rangchu early on here, gonna get the spin, activate on the balcony.
Booty. Oh, and he called out the grab that time. No heat grab for you.
And we're gonna go to wall -wall here after the activation. Still a little bit shorter. Yep.
Oh, he's there. Hey.
Look at the chip damage on Rangchu's side.
What in the world?
Wall to wall.
I think he's blocking here. Yeah. Yo, Rangchu's in trouble against his Lee Chaolan from Australia.
In double jeopardy.
I'm never doubting his Lee Chaolan again. Armor for armor. Nice reversal break. Wow, good counter. Off the wall sideways, doesn't get it.
The low went through.
I can't believe that happened.
Beats ball for the plus range. Back to the angry hook. He's got to be careful.
I don't know what it is, but these running 3-4s are giving Rangchu all kinds of problems. It's enough damage. Beautiful confirm. Like, I wonder if Rangchu sees the movement and he thinks he can jab interrupt the running 3-4 to get clipped by it.
He ends up just holding it.
Interesting choice of the down 4-2 there. Works out.
Bishop with the uppercut too. Gets the angry hook. Yagami back to this counter corner. Good blow to beat the armor there. Right back at you, gonna bang on it again. Armor time. Or heat time, rather.
Hey. Oh, Circus in town. No wall. Bear X and the booty. Rangchu. Feel a little more comfortable now, I gotta believe.
Yeah, compared to previous rounds, though, Rangchu, the way he's using heat, he's not really trying to use it that much. It felt like that, like he activated that time just to get bear breath and just to get the pressure at the wall. But that speaks more, I think, to Yagami's defense right now.
Yeah,
he's forcing Rangchu to have to press.
Good back one. Something we haven't seen much from Rangchu in this set as well.
Cross jab. Take it back now.
Wow, trade almost.
And Rangchu now utilizing a lot more hunting bear stance, able to get that sequence at the end there to tie this thing up. Back in control. Papa Bear is here.
Uh-oh. And so now it's Lee all the way, right?
I mean, even then, that was a good game at this. But again, it's that same question: is like, do you consider the result, or do you consider how it felt?
Yeah, it's hard. This is such a hard decision when your tournament life is on the line.
Yeah, and when you don't, yeah, when you're locking in like that, it's trust in the game plan. Then
yeah,
trust in it. He came with an idea. He came with the game plan. He's gonna stick to it.
All right, let's get it. Final game of Group E.
This time changing up the approach a little bit, just leading with jabs. Rangchu says, I see the low. Now I'm gonna put you on this wall on the same. With armor through here. G-clip. Crouch jab right now. Rangchu pressing on him, not afraid.
So I get to the wall here.
Punishment and the wall control here.
Wow.
Fishing with Silver here, was looking for a press.
Pick it up.
Yeah. Counter hits, this character will hook you up.
No, sir,
And
no
time
G-clap.
big time round steal.
Man, rare to see Rangchu miss one of those, too.
Yeah.
Again, that run 3-4 press from Yagami. Look for homing attack now as well. Confirmed the wild stand 2 that time.
He is ripped. He is really chipping Rangchu down, man.
I feel like this is like revenge. He probably lost to Rangchu and got chipped down a ton. He's like, no, it's my turn, bro.
Like, look at how much chip he ends up with as the rounds go on. His heat activation got him a lot of this back, but he's always just like one touch away from being right back down here. Look, counter hit, right back at the wall.
He's dropped that Magic 4 combo a couple times. Uh-oh. Look at the amount of grades in the Twin Pistons. Oh my god.
Here.
Rangchu has to end the Rage Art, right?
With time expiring, wall in the Rage Art, yeah.
It's not going to kill, but it gives him health back in a timeout situation.
And I would imagine he presses here? Yeah.
Yep, had to. Oh my god.
I thought he was gonna go for the low again.
I thought down 3 or something from Lee that would have been good, but 1 round each. Bear X.
Not fast enough though.
No sir.
But the low block punishment there for Rangchu.
Step down forward 2 is good. Keep first extend combo.
Yagami got this bear on the wall. The crouch jab timing. Oh, with huge return here. Hornet Buster off the wall, sidewall adjustment. Rangchu clawing his way back into this thing, letting him know what time it is. Set point.
Yagami with his leech all on. Angry with no counter at least. Counter confirmed. Blazing kick. Can we finish the combo time? He's dropped it twice already. Heat first extended. All right, better choice.
Spin and flip.
Low parry up and down 3. Doesn't get it off the wall for the combo though. Oh boy, the mix.
And the delay Hornet Buster. Again, the combo adjustment here for Rangchu. Salmon hunting.
Heat dash here, got it. Run 3-4 connect again. G-Clef
And
cannon.
this time it hits the mark. In rage, building.
Oh my gosh, so much health in his Rage Art. But same situation, he wants to delete the gray health off of Yagami. He's gonna get back some health himself. And a lot of time left from this clock though. Yagami not even in rage yet. Oh yeah, he is.
Now
okay.
he is.
The mix now, last chance Yagami facing elimination. And he is out! out of here. Rangchu going to be the one that qualifies out of Group E.
The polite little down 4-4 to close it out too, and just like that, Rangchu kicking the door down, letting them know I'll see you guys here on Phase 2 at EWC 2025 Tekken 8, and it's going to be Rangchu and Ulsan that make it out of this group. This was a hard one to call early on in the day. I feel like looking at the group lineup, this was going to be a hard one to call. H feels really hard to call as well. But it's ultimately going to be Rangchu and Ulsan that move on in this group stage.
The TWT champ and the EWC champ moving on out of the group. Fitting. But let's look back at the action. Yagami had a big choice to make. Does he go back to the Reina after losing the first set of the day with his
Lee?
Lee?
Stick to the game plan that you came in with.
And it worked out, right? The game plan with the Lee Chaolan came in with the game 1 here.